This is Ryan with One Board Family. I'm here to introduce you to one of my favorite dice games. This one's called Mars Attacks: The Dice Game. And this one's made by Steve Jackson Games and it was published in 2014. You may know the name Steve Jackson Games from a lot of different things, whether it's Munchkin or Zombie Dice or any of the many properties that they have in their library. But Mars Attacks Dice has a special place in my heart for a couple different reasons, and I'm going to show you why right now. In the box, you'll find 10 dice. On one side, you've got a nuclear symbol. On another side, you have an alien's head, and then you have a ray gun. In a lot of cases, the ray gun is going to give you the most advantage. The alien's head, on almost all your turns, will get re-rolled, just like any of the other dice games like Zombie Dice. Stacks of cards are laid out for each of the players involved in the game. So this would be a 3-player game, with the difficulty marker standing in the front of all the cards. This right here will tell you that that's an easier game. It gives you a little more leeway to fail, and this one's a little harder, shown by the nuke symbols. Each of these stacks contains different places in the United States: Memphis, Dallas, Houston. These are places where the players will try to compete for that location by getting blasters for Houston, blasters for Dallas, or blasters for Memphis. Most of these cards have a nuclear symbol. The nuclear symbol shows how many times a nuke can be rolled before the player is out of that round. On a player's turn, they pick which city they're going after. In this case, it would be Dallas. And then they roll all 10 die to see if they can conquer that city. When your dice is showing a nuclear symbol, you place it on the nuclear symbols that are on each of the cards. Once you've exceeded the amount of nuke symbols, your turn is over. Since I was going after the city of Dallas, I'll place each of my die that rolled a blaster on the symbols on the card. Next up, I'll make the decision if I want to roll these alien heads for a second turn so that I can get more blaster dies, or if I'm going to stay right there in my place. If I choose not to roll, I'll take the die off and I'll put my token right where I stopped in the city of Dallas. What's so much fun about Mars Attacks: The Dice Game is the competitive nature of things. As you steal a city away from a person who is competing for the same city, you end up getting the victory points, and those victory points might just lead you to the win. Once a stack of cities is completely gone from the game, players play it out one more round, and then that is when you count up your victory points. Some cards may not give you a lot of victory points, but claiming this card will give you an edge over your opponents. Right here in the bottom text, that might just win you the game. For a lot of people, you're either a dice game lover or you're not. And for me, Mars Attacks: The Dice Game is one of my favorite dice games to hit the table. Not only does our family enjoy it, but it's something that you can play quickly with your friends. It's something that's easily learned by just about anybody. So be sure to check it out. You can pick it up at your local game shop or you can find it on Amazon.com. Thanks again for watching.